What's up, dudes? Welcome to Always Open. That's it. What was that? There you go. Just leave it while I'm doing the intro. On today's show, we're going to be talking about Mika's Japanese adventure. Also, what trait you find attractive in a partner, what skills, and then a question from our beautiful, very fancy, still not provided by the art department, box of issues. On today's show, you got me, Barbara Dunkelman, and...
Hi, I'm Mika Burton.
Chris. Damaris.
And it's me. Friendly neighborhood reformed emo kid.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I am today.
I thought you were going to say like spin doctor or something.
I mean, I am a spin master, but maybe I'll talk about that later. I don't want to talk about. I don't want to like talk.
You haven't gotten your doctorate in spinning yet,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're not a spin doctor.
I'm like only working on my bachelor's.
Okay.
Meryl's obsessed with that fidget spinner.
I can't believe when she was like, I put some WD-40 on it, like she was serious. I thought she was joking. Like now it spins smoothly, but like no, she's 100%.
100%.
I was complimenting it.
Yeah, you were
I
like,
was
it
like,
spins so nice.
How'd you do that?
It's a good spinner.
Have you spun any spinners yet?
Oh yeah, I've spun. Lots of spinning.
Dude, it's an addiction, man.
So my first time spinning was just now. I tried Meryl's spinner.
Yeah.
And are you wanting to do it again?
I'm gonna go jack some spinners.
Dude.
I was out with Meryl last night, and she had that with her, and I had like, I've done the fidget spinner thing a few times, and like I was watching her do it, and I was like, I want it. Like I kept grabbing it from her, I'm like, oh yeah. And then
It really becomes like an addiction, and I felt like so it happened when I was in Seattle this past week, and I just like saw one and I grabbed one at the booth, and I stopped by like the PAX booth, and I was just like, this is so stupid. Why would anyone like? I don't get it. And I was just like, oh my god, I can't stop. Oh my god. And then Bethany was making fun of me for playing with it, and then she started spinning.
That's what happens. Once you start spinning, you just can't stop.
And then later, I had a little bit too much to drink, and I was spinning, having fun. She was completely sober, and she was like, "Hey, put it on my head." And I was like, "All right, yeah, let's do that." And so I spun it real quick, and I just sat it on her head, and it just like got caught in her hair. But she'll deny it. She'll say that she never did that, but I have plenty of witnesses.
She'll say that Meryl was too drunk and just put it on her head, and I'm like, no.
Sure you did.
Has anyone ever attached fidget spinners to all their wheels on their car?
Ooh.
Kind of like
Like
spinners.
but like fidget spinners?
Ooh, I
I'm
can
sure
go do
someone
that
has.
later.
If there's fidget spinner porn on the internet.
Is there?
Yeah.
Ooh, I know what I'm watching later.
I wonder, like, do they spin it and then like put it by the clit so it like
Ooh, too much.
gently?
Too much. Ooh, what would that be called?
Cligit spinner.
Well, I'm trying to think of like the like the womanizer, but like the fidgetizer.
Fidgetizer?
I could also see the thing as like a balance test with an erect penis. You put it on the tip.
Oh.
And then you get it going, and then you walk out, and you're like,
Oh yeah, I like that.
I would actually be impressed and turned on by someone
Really?
if they did that.
Yeah.
wow.
It's a topic that we're going to talk about
yeah.
today.
Talent.
We'll get to that later. Let's start off with our shot. I almost forgot that we had a shot today. This is submitted by Tanner, and it's the lemon drop shot. I can't
Lemon
talk
drop
today.
shot.
Lemon drop shot. And it's got lemonade, Sprite, and vodka. That makes it delicious.
Lovely.
Thank you, Tanner. Cheers, y'all.
Smells vodka-y and lemony.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Or good evening, depending on when you're watching this.
Oh, that was delicious.
Well, that's lovely.
I didn't even taste the vodka in that.
Me neither.
Yeah, it smells like vodka. It doesn't taste it. Ooh,
Which is
that's
how you know
dangerous.
it's dangerous. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, a lot of bars I go to and people are like, let's do a shot. And everyone's like, lemon drop.
Yep.
It's like, why? What's so good about it?
Can't
Now I
taste it.
understand.
I see why.
Now I understand. So we're going to start things off with a new segment we're trying out called Help Me Out Here.
Yes.
And this is where one of our cast members brings an issue that they're having or a concern, and we at the table try to help them.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a box of issues question, but it's more personal.
Yeah. So one of my really good friends from high school, who I haven't really talked to in a few years, she's getting married soon, and like we grew up together. We were really good friends, and then we all went to college and like kind of fell apart. But anyway, she's getting married, and she's invited me to the wedding, and it's like a smaller wedding. I grew up in a super like Baptist conservative town, and they gave me a +1 to the wedding. They all know I'm gay, but I'm having a problem with like, should I take my girlfriend or not? Because I don't know that I feel comfortable myself doing it.
Whose wedding is this?
It's like one of my best friends from high school. We still don't even talk that much, and like I know it's a thing that I think I'm more in my head about it, but. I'm like, I just don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to make myself uncomfortable. I want to have a good time.
Well, I would say
also
A,
wanna take my
fuck
girlfriend.
that. making anyone else uncomfortable, because that's on them, not on you.
Exactly.
It's hard though. It really is.
It is hard.
That's a dilemma.
Have you talked about it with Laura?
Oh yeah, no. She's like, do whatever the fuck you want. Like, I'll go with you where I want.
Like, she
Well,
wouldn't be
then-
offended if you didn't bring
No,
it.
and she's like, I completely understand.
And you guys are so close, and you can have fun with just yourselves.
Yeah.
And I feel like, weddings are always fun to go with your significant other. And if you guys know that you will support each other and have a good time, like Barbara said, fuck other people.
Yeah. if they're uncomfortable,
TBQH.
It's on them.
Ooh, I like that.
So I think you have to take the two options and weigh like what's important. Like,
Yeah.
are you going to have a good time if Laura's not there? Probably, because you know a lot of people.
Yeah.
But if she is there with you, are you going to feel this like sense of uncomfortableness or guilt having her there, that it's going to ruin your experience at that
Yeah.
wedding?
Right. Also, or talk to some friends that
Yeah.
are going and be like, hey, thinking about bringing my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Judge their reaction. If they're like, excuse me?
Well, the thing is that like all my friends from high school, pretty much, I've been out for years, so they all know. And I know that they wouldn't have given me a +1 without like knowing.
Of course.
But it's also just like, well, their parents and their grandparents who I've known for years, and it's just like,
But you,
it's
like,
a shitty feeling, but it's.
Yeah.
I mean, what are your friend who's getting married? Did she say anything?
I know. I think she'd be fine with
She
it.
didn't care. Yeah, then.
It's her wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also like, I know you and Laura, you guys have been dating for a while. You're not like the most extreme PDA couple in the entire world. It's not like you'd be like standing in front of their conservative family, like making out on the dance floor.
We might.
I mean, you might.
We might.
And not saying that you shouldn't. Because
One too many
you totally
lemon drops and like,
Yeah,
fuck it.
no, we'll all be making out with. I'm making out with some grandmas.
Yeah.
I make out with your grandma.
There you go.
I think if you're gonna have a good time with her there, I think you should bring her.
Yeah.
I think it's.
I also got to pay for 2 plane tickets. So now I'm thinking,
that's another.
That's the real dilemma there. Yeah.
If it was like, down the street, I'd be like, go for it.
go
But
for it.
two
Two plane tickets? I don't know about that.
Is it like a fancy wedding?
It's in like a ski town.
That means
A
nothing.
little ski resort.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I don't know, it's like a little ski resort, and like, I don't know how many people are gonna be there. So if it was like a huge wedding, like I took her to my brother's wedding, and that was fine. It was a big wedding, and like even though it was with all my family, like it was a good time.
Yeah.
But I think it's like a smaller wedding, and like I just don't
But if
want to.
there's like 20 people there.
Yeah.
I think if you don't fuck her on the dance floor, you probably won't call attention to yourself.
I'm not planning on doing that.
I think if neither of you drop trow in the middle of the family and friends,
Yeah.
you should be okay.
I think that we need to be exposing people who are more conservative with these beliefs to relationships like yours. And I think they need to have that exposure to people and like being able to see that and like, yeah, you guys are just normal people who are in love and this is your relationship and like love is love.
Especially when there's like you can't put 2 seatbelts together to make a child type of
You can if you tie it.
Jurassic Park that shit.
Yeah.
that they're like, there must be something abnormal about these. And it's like, Mariel and Laura are both lovely
There we go.
people who just are in love.
Well, I might just take Tyler Coe. I mean, he is my real girlfriend.
It's true.
I think more people are gonna be upset about that.
like, who is this man?
Who is this
Who's this
belligerent?
man busting out of his tuxedo?
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Plus ones at a wedding in general are confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like regardless of who you're bringing or anything.
Yeah, Laura was like, take your mom. I was like, I'm not gonna take my mom.
Take
She's like, why not? Ooh, you wanna go? You have to pay for your own flight though. I'll pay for my girlfriend's flight. I won't pay for yours.
That's fine. That's fine.
All right, guys. Thanks.
You got anything to add, Chris? Or
I mean, I agree with you. I mean, I think exposing people to like other thought processes and I think people in conservative towns, because I grew up on one, they do think that it's like, oh, that's not real people. Those aren't real people. There's not someone I know.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
or just they have this idea of what they're like.
It's like
there's
the
these,
others,
terrible,
right? Yeah.
like disgusting people, and it's like no.
As opposed to it's just like, oh, this is someone I actually know, and they're like a nice person. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. It just kind of like breaks thought processes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah. We've actually had.
Unless they all hate you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What if
Make a good impression.
What if I'm just going back to this wedding and they're just gonna carry me? They're just gonna like throw some pig's blood on me.
Then it'll be a great story for Always Open.
That's true.
You're right.
I'll take that
Content.
chance. I'll take that chance.
We actually, one of the greatest things about doing the show, and we got this a lot at RTX, was a lot of people came up to us and they're like, I come from a very religious family or conservative family, and I like Rooster Teeth, and I started watching Always Open, and it really like opened my eyes to the fact that there are different types of love and relationships and sexuality and like all those things. And he's like, a lot of people were like, yeah, just I want to thank you guys for actually talking about this stuff and like making me realize this is like a normal part of life.
Yeah.
And I think it's just that exposure that more people need to have
Yeah.
to this kind of content and to these types of people.
Yeah.
To the gays.
To the gays!
Gays.
Hooray!
Huzzah.
Hooray! Hooray!
Get out.
I love that.
All right, Sia, you want to host the rest of the show?
So Mika.
Yes.
Mika,
Yes.
Japan.
Oh, you can't just say Mika. You gotta.
We can.
Yes.
So for those of you who don't know, Miss Mika Burton just spent like a friggin' month in Japan.
You were gone for a while.
a little over 2 weeks. Yeah, I spent a little over 2 weeks across. I was gonna say across the pond, but it's a little bit further than that. In Japan, and it was a trip that I've been wanting to take for over 3/4 of my life. So it was a very long time coming. I was very excited, and it was kind of like a lot of people that I know, or it's kind of a thing that I heard of. That after senior year, you take a senior trip, senior year of college. But
Couple years late.
yeah, but I started at Rooster Teeth 3 days after I graduated, so I never really got.
You mean that wasn't your trip?
Yeah, that was my senior trip. Wasn't driving.
Oh, one-way ticket to Austin?
So, and my parents are like, as a kid, we always dragged you to the Bahamas with us. We always wanted our vacation, so we'll give you 2 weeks. Give us a list of shit that you want to do in your favorite country in the world, and we'll go. And I honestly, like, I've heard of people like connecting to countries before that they weren't born in. Not like I should have been Japanese, nothing like that, but just like feeling at home somewhere so far away from where I was born. And I had a really rough time leaving that country because it was like.
I saw all your posts.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to anybody that followed me on Twitter because like
good.
it was like the second I touched down. I was kind of in shock for a few hours because I'm like, oh my God, Japan, the place that I've been wanting to go for.
Did you cry when you landed?
Oh, I cried. The flight attendant said we're making our initial descent into Japan, and like tears started streaming
Even I
down
just
my
started
face.
to, like,
I know.
get a little misty.
I'm choking up a little bit, like thinking about the whole trip, but it's like I felt so welcome every day. It was so weird that this country. Obviously, I'm a foreigner. Like clearly, I'm not.
What?
I know, weird. Like clearly, I'm not from Japan, but. Everybody was so nice. The little rudimentary Japanese I knew that I used, everybody got so excited and were really like encouraging. They're like,
That's like the opposite of Montreal, where if you try to speak French, they're just like, "Pff, okay.
Right, it was so cute. Like everybody would like really get enthusiastic when I would try to speak Japanese, and I got to hang out with Raina. Raina was coincidentally there.
That's awesome.
And so she took me around like Shibuya, and we went shopping. We just had a girls' night. We like got dinner and got drinks and hung out.
I bet the
and
food there was incredible.
Oh,
the convenience store food is better than most restaurants in America. Like 7-Eleven, you can get cold soba and like fancy coffee, and just it was just so mind-blowing. That country functions down to the second. Like all subways and bullet trains are completely on time. There's a vending machine on every corner, but there's no litter because everybody's just clean and courteous, and you can get like hot drinks in a vending machine
Did
or
you
cold
see
drinks.
underwear in a vending machine? Is that a thing?
That is a thing. It's
Okay.
not on the streets. It's in most of the like weird kitschy shops,
Okay.
but there are underwear vending machines. Also, like I got to go to all the nerd stores that I've just like seen online or seen in anime, and I got to like pile my arms full of my favorite merch, and like I went shopping in Harajuku and bought like Lolita cords, and then we spent a week in Tokyo and a week in Kyoto, and Kyoto's more traditional, like a little more rural. We spent one night in Hakone, which is like an onsen town, so it's like those natural hot springs, and it was pretty much just like you wear a little yukata everywhere, and you can get a massage and sit in this medicated spring water.
dude, there's just like
wanna
so
go.
many,
Like
there's so much like just love and like just like genuineness coming
It's-
from you right now. Like I just want to put you on
No,
a plane and send you back.
Yeah.
That's what everybody says. Like everybody who
Yeah.
knows me really well is like, I've never seen you smile as much
Yeah.
in your like Japanese adventure pictures. Like you've never seemed happier, and it's like I honestly don't know when I've been that at home and that happy. And going to Kyoto, and I was like, cultural appropriation is thrown around so much here. You always like are worried about participating in other cultures, but there's this festival at the end of, or the middle of August called the Obon Festival, and for a week, I think it is, it's kind of a tradition that Japanese locals welcome the spirits of those who have passed into their homes, and then at the end of the festival, they clean off their graves in a nice, kind of ceremony. Sometimes they put sake out if they were a big drinker when they were alive, and then at the very last night, everybody gets into their yukata, the like little summer cute outfits, and these giant fires are lit on the hillside in Japanese characters to send the spirits home. And the hotel we were staying at, and it was right at the prime location to see the biggest fire of the night. And I went to a shop and I asked one of the ladies, I even asked Raina, because I was like, just to make sure, like, is it okay if I'm not Japanese, I buy a yukata and I wear it to this festival? And all the ladies in the shop freaked out. They're like, let us dress you. Like, oh my God, you look so cute.
It's like that scene from Mulan.
Honestly, it was. Like, it was honestly like, it was like the scene from Mulan. Like, all of the shop ladies like dressed me up and they pinned up my hair the way it should be, and I got Sailor Moon hairpins for like my 2 favorite Sailor Moon characters, and like they freaked out and they kept calling me cute, and I was like,
what's cute in Japanese?
kawaii.
Oh,
Like,
obviously. Oh, duh.
yeah, and they were like, they kept just like freaking out, and I was like, it was so nice that I could participate in this cultural event, which is like pretty significant of sending this ancestor. Like, I don't have any Japanese ancestors to send home and light these fires, but we
They're
all
so welcoming.
They were so welcoming. We went to the river to watch the fire be lit, and this Japanese family like asked if I wanted to sit down next to them, and I was like, you don't know me, like, and
In America, they'd be like, get away from me.
exactly.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
It was-
They'd like move their shit over.
It was just
Because we're shitty people.
so kind and welcoming, and even you're supposed, like, it's kind of the hierarchy isn't like if you're talented or rich or famous, it's elders. So the older you are, the more respect you gain. Even this little old lady let me go in front of her in a convenience store because I had more stuff in my arms than she did. Like, everybody at Disneyland was dressed nicely, and
They have a Disneyland?
yeah, Tokyo Disney.
Oh, yeah,
great.
Tokyo
Fuck,
Disney.
dude.
So it's my goal.
I like
in
how
life-
that's where you get
Yeah, I was like, what?
No, I just didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, Tokyo Disney. It's my goal in life to go to every Disney, and I only have Hong Kong and France left.
That is probably the cutest Disneyland in the entire world.
Hong Kong?
In Japan.
In Japan, yeah,
Tokyo.
no, everything. So there's
Super
I got
cool.
ramen in Tokyo Disney, and the little fish cakes were shaped like Mickey, and I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
I want to move here. It was just, everything was so fantastic, and if you guys follow any of my social media, you'll see that I went to this photo studio in Kyoto where they dress you up. Technically, an oiran is a Japanese prostitute,
Okay.
but I didn't want to go full geisha, so I went the slight step down. But these ladies, in about 10 minutes, one girl was working on my hair. That was all my hair up like that, except for the bangs. She like whipped my hair into this crazy nonsense. The other girl put like 2 strips of lashes on each eye, like beat my face crazy. And then they slapped this like 40-pound kimono on me and tied these giant bows in the front. And the photographer was so professional. Like I got 95 shots in about 45 minutes, like no retakes. None of those photos I posted were retouched. They were
Holy
just
shit.
lit
Damn.
so well. And she was such a good photographer. And everybody's like, well, isn't that like offensive to dress in their culture? And they're like, no. They're like, can we put you on the website because we never get people of like other nationalities to come do this? And they were just so enamored that I cared and respected it, and it wasn't like a Halloween costume. It was
Right.
like, I want to participate.
It's participating in a culture that like you otherwise don't get to participate in.
Exactly.
the right way.
In the right
In the right way. And
And
people who there are like, that's what they do. And they're, like,
Exactly.
there to show you how the right way to do everything is.
Exactly, and like I made sure I knew how to tie my yukata right, like because you're supposed to do it's like leftover right, because the other way is how you bury a body. So,
Very different.
different.
Not doing
It's like languages where like a word said differently can mean like fuck you or I
yeah.
love you.
Exactly. Exactly, and it was nice to go and immerse myself. Like I know that there's no way I can spend like a year away from Japan. Like I have to go back. I really want to go for a month, and like
Always open Japan.
yeah.
Oh, dude.
let's do it.
Always open Japan.
Bitch.
I mean, it's so affordable. I think that was
Oh,
the
really?
most frightening
Really?
part. I was planning on like, man, I'm gonna not spend a lot, not eat
Yeah.
a lot, and it was like, hi, would you like a huge meal that's everything is fresh fish, amazing for like $8? And I'm like,
Gosh.
Yes.
what?
I have a friend who went just for like a quick business trip, and she was like, it's the best place on earth. She was like, everyone, like if you're lost, you can just like walk up to anyone on the street and be like, hey, like this is where I need to go, and they won't tell you how to get there. They'll just like take
They'll
you.
take you. Yeah.
They'll take. God damn.
Like that's
I know.
the way
I want to go there.
The way to summarize Japan, my dad said it really, really well, is that Japan is a whole country of people that not only give one fuck, but they give multiple fucks every day.
All
They
the
give
time.
all the
They give
fucks.
all the fucks. Like the taxi drivers wear white gloves, and their cars are incredibly clean. First of all, the door's open for you.
and the curtains and the door.
And everything's automatic.
And the bed vibrates.
Also, the every bathroom,
want to
even
tell.
in train stations, Disneyland, all public bathrooms are Toto heated toilet seats with bidets that self-clean. And if you're a nervous
That's why it's
peer-
such a good, nice country.
Yes.
Because everyone's buttholes are clean.
That's what it is. And if you
Keep your assholes clean. Nothing bad happens.
if you're a nervous
Good to
peer
go.
or don't want to like be loud pooping in public, every public bathroom has bird and waterfall noises.
Oh
to
my
mask
God.
your peeing.
Holy shit, dude.
But you know what's going on.
But you know what's going on. But like,
That's not a bird in there. That bird does not make that noise.
No.
I went to Disney World for the first time last year, and it was like incredible. And I was like, this is literally the happiest place on earth. I can't imagine what Disney in Japan is like.
Oh,
That's
God.
Like,
There's also
Euphoria.
Tokyo Disneysea. So my parents were so mad at me because the entire time, so I've gone to Disney World and Disneyland more times than I can count. Like Disney is my thing. And so the whole time we went to Tokyo Disney, I kept pointing out the differences. I was like, there's like 15 seconds of extra content in Haunted Mansion. They're like, Mika, shut up. I don't care. But we went to Tokyo Disneysea, which is a park that doesn't exist anywhere else.
Okay.
It's all new content, and it's technically not owned by Disney. Japan created it, so the production value is like 80,000 times more than Disneyland. They have a working volcano and like recreated the 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea in Disney. It's freaky and weird, and I walked inside and because everything was new content, I like stopped walking, and once again tears just started streaming down my face, and my parents were like, come on, Mika. Like,
You must have been crying 90% of the time.
I cried so
If I was in your position.
I went to a maid cafe. I went to the #1 maid cafe in Japan called Maid Dreamin', which is what I've been wanting to go to for like 5 years. And I went in there and I bought the main package, which means like 2 maids pay attention to you the whole time. And
What does that
maid-
What do they
maid
do?
so maid cafe is like cute Japanese girls dressed up in these like specific maid uniforms, and you get like, so all the food, no matter where you go, is amazing. The only reason my parents were like, we're not mad we went to a maid cafe is because the food was fucking incredible, even though it's a
When you say you
tourist
have
trap.
2 girls taking care of you, what do they do?
They
Yeah,
pour
what-
your,
Meryl wants to know
Not,
more.
no, that's
It's
a
not
host
just the
club. A host
the-
club is where Japanese men will sit on your lap and call you beautiful and stroke your cheek and pour you champagne.
Ooh, that's definitely where I don't want to go.
Could you write all these down for me?
But in a maid
pass.
cafe, it's more innocent. Like it's just like cute, bouncy girls, and they'll.
Japanese Hooters.
It's Japanese Hooters except less sexual.
And no wings?
No wings, just
Damn.
really good Japanese food. And so they'll like bring you the drink, and they
all about the wings
have
and
you
yours.
like make it cuter by like. Like kind of blessing it, but not really. They do like a magical.
What's the Japanese
maid
bless?
charm.
It's like,
It's like pretty much. They're constantly, like they like make
Spectacles,
it cuter.
testicles.
And if you buy this whole package, you get to pick like if you know an anime or a Japanese band. They know a lot of the dances, so they're like, do you know a song you want us to dance to? And so I was like, do you know Love Live? And they're like, we know all the Love Live dances. So I told them my favorite Love Live song, and the maids got up on stage and did a dance for me, and everybody called me princess. And
What is
it's
this
literally
land?
magical. Like Japan is a place I need to die because I like.
here's the thing, Barbara. We'll just cancel the rest of the season.
Okay.
We'll take the rest of the budget that we have, and we'll just go to
Go
Japan.
to Japan.
Yeah.
There we go.
So all in all, as you said, like just talking about Japan makes me like.
you've just been so happy for the fact.
I have 2 questions.
Yes.
One, did you go to a cat cafe?
I did, and an owl cafe.
Ooh,
Doesn't
owls!
Austin
It
has
was
a
an
cat
owl.
cafe.
We did.
What?
Yeah.
Austin has a cat cafe.
We need to go.
Yeah.
So there was an owl and hawk cafe, and I got to
Hawk?
I got to falcon, like a hawk came to me, and I got to hold owls and hawks on my arm and pet them.
Seems dangerous.
No, they're all really nice.
I mean, I'm just saying if you're like,
Worried
I'd
about
like the
the-
cup of coffee and you like get your eyeball poked out by a hawk.
They're all very domestic.
It's just one at the counter.
They go
Ooh,
through
do they
training.
take your order?
That would be awesome.
Can you imagine? He has a little iPad, and he's like,
Oh.
you want a cup?
just
coffee.
slamming his face on it.
Yeah, or it's like the what's it called? What birds do they use in Game of Thrones?
Ravens.
Ravens.
It's like a raven comes in and takes your order and like flies in.
Waiter, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
It
take
was.
it away.
So yes, I did. I went to a cat and an owl hawk.
Did you see?
cafe.
Because I remember when Meg was talking about going to Japan before Meg Turney. She talked about how there were
she's
stores.
been a few times.
She's been a few times, yeah. But there's stores that like sell like used underwear, but it's like a restricted section.
I didn't see that,
See
but I
any
did.
weird like crazy stuff.
Yes, I went into multiple hentai shops.
Ooh.
Hentai, if you don't
like-
know,
that's like
is,
tentacle porn,
is
right?
no, just Japanese, just animated porn.
All right.
So hentai shops like can have They're called doujins, which are like fan fiction but comics of your favorite anime. So if you wanted to see, you know, Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask banging, like in really great art, they probably sell them for like $2. They're really cheap. So
Could you
Cheaper
get,
than
like,
a hustler.
You know how you could get like those street arts of people doing caricatures of you? Could you get like people doing hentai of you?
I bet.
I don't think in these shops, but I bet there's a place in Japan to get that.
I would pay for that.
I went to a hentai shop and I wanted to stock up on some doujin. There was like Yuri on Ice, there was Sailor Moon. I was like, I can't get this in America, so I'll just get it here. And I was walking around and there were just dudes in the shop. It was me and a bunch of guys. And I had my arms full and this one guy like makes eye contact with me and we have like a nod of like, I see you. And he was like, all right, random foreign girl getting porn.
Yeah, you're here.
Did you take your parents there too? Or?
No, they stayed outside. I was like,
Did
I'm
you
gonna
tell
go in
them
this bookshop.
what it was?
Nope. I was like, I'm going into this bookshop. Just, I won't be long. Stay here.
And they're like, what'd you
Tonight, I
get?
won't be long. Yeah. If you know what I'm saying.
I got some Sailor Moon stuff.
Yeah.
And I got some like just books. Of,
Is it, so do they mix genders or is it like, or can you get like, what can you get like?
you can get
Like
Yaoi is guy on guy, Yuri is girl on girl. So I got a lot of Sailor Moon Yuri.
Wait, Yuri? But Yuri on Ice.
Yuri is also a name,
Okay.
which is frustrating.
So they
2 in
sell
1.
used underwear like in like a
In some
store?
specialist porn shop.
Yeah, and it's
But
like ups, and
How do
I
you
think
know
it's,
whose underwear who wore it?
You
You
don't.
don't.
Also, girls can't go on that floor.
yeah, Meg told me that only guys can go.
There
What if a girl wants to buy used underwear?
Well, I think she said that like when we were talking about it, this was like during free play days, and
Rest
we
in
were
peace.
we were all like, yeah, or hi, everyone. She was like, oh, we were all like, oh, like, maybe we'll go to Japan, and she and Ryan ended up going, and she always joked. I don't know if it actually happened, but she always joked about how she was gonna make Ryan go
my
and
God.
get her some used underwear.
That would be hilarious. But yeah, no, there are definitely like actual, not hentai, but like porn shops with
Yeah.
like Rain and I actually walked into one. We were like, now we're done. We're gonna leave.
Yeah.
But it was multiple floors, and probably on one of the upper floors is where men only can go.
My second question is,
Yes.
how much Ruby stuff did you see?
I saw so much Ruby stuff.
really? Oh, that's so
yeah.
exciting.
I walked around Akiba, which is one of the like.
Any porn.
Ruby porn?
Actually, there was.
Yeah,
There was Ruby porn in the. I was like, because you weren't allowed to take pictures in. They had like no photo signs everywhere. I wanted to take a snap of the Ruby section so
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
badly, but also I didn't want to spend my money to bring back Ruby porn.
Yeah,
So I didn't pick it
it's
up.
fine.
I write my own, so don't.
So
worry
it's
about
fine,
it.
yeah.
I'll send you guys.
But,
Carol
um,
actually is the head of the fan fiction for the Ruby.
That's
universe.
understandable.
you didn't know, but
Yeah. In Animate, which is one of the bigger anime merch stores, at the bottom floor of all of their manga, they had a Ruby section, and I actually took a picture of it, and I was like, Ruby in Japan.
Oh my gosh, that's so
and it was-
exciting. That is so cool.
That's
Pretty
like,
cool.
How does that make you feel? Isn't that like
really crazy.
Like, you're an international.
I could say I'm big in Japan.
You're big in
You're
Japan.
big in
can
Japan.
officially
You can
say
literally
that
say you're
now.
big in Japan.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
awesome.
not me personally, but the
you.
character I play.
That's all you.
She's good. Well, I would like to thank one of our sponsors of this episode, BioClarity.
Bio. We got it.
I got their product here.
Oh shit.
This episode of Always Open
help you?
is brought to you by BioClarity. Finding the right skincare routine can be tough, and it was for me. There's a lot of harsh chemicals out there, and you never really know what you're putting on your face. I started using BioClarity, and it's amazing. It's delivered straight to your door, and it's easy, twice a day, 3-step system that's natural. I've been using it for like a couple weeks now. This is like the cleanser. And then you got the like acne spot treatment, and then this is the restore thing. So it's like 3-step thing that you do. You could do it once a day or twice a day. I do it once a day because I'm a busy lady. But I've already noticed like,
Your skin looks great. You look amazing.
I mean, that's like not just makeup, it's also my face.
Yeah.
So it's like a mix between BioClarity and Texas. So. And I have had bad skin for like my entire life. So it's been amazing so far. Without harsh chemicals, BioClarity helps you maintain clear skin that makes you feel confident and ready to take on your day, whether it's work or play. BioClarity has been great for me. The 3-step system is easy to use and fits perfectly into my daily routine. It keeps my skin looking fresh and blemish-free. Blemish-free. I was about to say blemish-3 because it's 3 steps. That would have been an unintentional pun. Let BioClarity help you face your day and feel confident with clear, refreshed skin. Just go to bioclarity.com, and my listeners will get their first month for only $9.95 plus free shipping. That's a $20 savings, and it comes with 100% risk-free money-back guarantee. but you need to use my code OPEN. That's bioclarity.com and use the code OPEN. Finally, an acne treatment that actually works. bioclarity.com, use the code OPEN. Ba-ba-ba! Where's the camera? There it is.
There it is.
I love it. The thing I love about the Restore one is it comes out green. Ooh. So when you're putting it on your face, it almost looks like you're putting like a seaweed mask on your face.
Are you gonna put cucumbers on your eyes too and go to a
course.
spa?
I should.
And it's all natural. It has like cucumber, green tea, chamomile.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to our next segment, which is Ask Us Anything. And this one comes from Alex R. And Alex writes, is there a talent you find attractive? For example, music, drawing, cooking, etc. And if so, have you ever dated someone specifically for that reason?
I once dated a girl who had a really cool car. I don't think that means she was talented anyway, but she
she had-
drove it well.
That's it. I mean, I think someone who drives well is a turn on.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that like something you look for in a
Like, if
person?
you shift well.
If you shift well?
Just if you
have that
feel
shift.
comfortable with them while they're driving, I think is a good
Yeah.
thing.
You don't want a crazy driver. But no, I legitimately dated someone. I didn't date her. I met her, thought she was pretty decent, and then found out she had a really cool car, so I just dated her
Stuck around
longer
a little
than
more.
I should have.
The car was like what tipped you?
The car was, yeah, it was like a cool sports car. She let me drive it a few times. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys fuck in the car?
No,
What?
she was
Bullshit.
Like, she was celibate. It was really weird.
Ooh.
And she was like,
Oh,
I
but
was
that's like the place
That's
to do
where
it.
you do it.
no, in your fucking cool car.
No,
right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sex in cars is never like as good as it.
Oh no, I've definitely gotten like
I mean,
burned
I can
from a canvas
understand how
seat,
like
but-
it might be hard for
just
like a
like-
dude, but like
It's cool if it's like your only option, which for me as a 17-year-old, it was.
Yeah.
There you
In
go.
high school,
Yeah.
it's all cars are a thing, but like when you're older, it's like man, it's just like.
But also
Well,
like
there's only
Dude, I
really
just
like
gotta reach
two
over.
positions you could do. Yeah.
or
I got-
driving out to a
very
lookout.
versatile.
It's at night. There's a field. There's no one around. You guys get out, bend someone over the hood.
Well,
I'm just saying.
that's outside of the car.
No, but it's on the car.
I think it's the
Inside.
cars involved in the sex.
Yeah.
Keep the engine revved.
Have you ever gotten a what's it called? When you get a blowjob in a car?
Oh.
Roadhead.
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Like while you're
While
driving.
driving?
Yeah, I had
Oh, obviously while he was driving.
Yeah.
She was like,
let me know. Let me know.
you're my eyes.
Should I merge? Should I merge?
No, just keep
mean
going.
roll
Keep moving.
I actually used to do that with a friend. I would close my eyes with my best friend in high school, and I'd close my eyes as I was driving, and she would just scream the whole time. It was very irresponsible, but we lived in
Terrible.
like a podunk town. There was
Could've
never
done.
anyone on the road.
Okay.
But
Go ahead.
it was it was like a long trip back, and we're like driving somewhere, and it's like why not? And then I had to pull over because I was like I'm gonna crash. It's like it was a weird
I thought
thing.
you were, like another C word you were going to use.
Well, it was one or the other.
Yeah. Or
Something
both at the
was
same
something
time.
was gonna happen, and I had to pull over.
An
for-
eruption
Yeah.
of some
Eruption.
sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine it would be difficult to have an orgasm while you're driving.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like hard to concentrate. You're concentrating on two different things.
This is the portion of the show where we were
Right.
like, "Oh, Mika's sweet," and then we're like,
Yeah.
"Drunk, talk about fucking."
Tells about your dick.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's just like it's like the amount of it's too much going on, too much stimuli.
So have you ever like been driving while like you've finished?
Not while I
You've had to
was
pull
driving.
over.
I had to pull over because I was like, this is. If it was an empty road,
Yeah.
then maybe. But because there were like cars, and like it was one of those weird things too, where there's like truckers driving by, and I was like,
Did I ever tell you about when I saw someone getting roadhead in LA?
What?
I was there with Bernie and Gavin, and Bernie he rented a car that was like one of those like bigger like SUV cars, and I was in the passenger seat, and we were stopped at a red light, and I'm just like looking around, and I look over, and I look into the car, and there's a woman, her head's just like in this guy's lap, and he's like this with the steering wheel,
Yeah, he is.
and he sees me looking, and he goes. And I'm like, all right.
It's like, what am I gonna do, dude?
I was just like,
Living the LA life.
I love it. I love it.
good for you.
Yeah. The cars, but I don't know, talent.
So
I
Oh,
feel
right,
like you
the
have
question.
probably have.
well,
I have so many
someone who
questions
can
about cars
get head in a car is a great talent.
great talent.
Just it's a great trait.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like any talent is attractive, and anytime someone is good at something,
It shows like dedication and stuff like
yeah.
that.
yeah.
To me, there's a few things I find attractive, and I've dated a few guys, and like each of them had like one of these. I've never found a guy that has all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Guy who could cook,
Okay.
sign me up. A guy who's like handy in terms of electronics or like fixing shit in your house or apartment or whatever it is, super big turn on.
Okay.
And then a guy who's also good with like cars and like more mechanical stuff, not necessarily like tech.
Barb, I can cook. And what was the second one?
Like handy.
Handy.
You are handy.
I am super handy.
You
Well, I
fixed
am
your
gay.
fidget spinner.
And I put some WD-40 on it. Works like a charm.
Then you hammered it.
And I hammered it in. And I recently changed out the like a taillight in my car. So guess what?
Yo.
Why aren't we dating?
Take me to your wedding.
Why are All right.
There you go.
Why aren't we dating?
It's true. Well, the whole dick thing is like.
That's true.
Yeah.
I could buy one.
We could buy one. Yeah,
buy one.
we'll figure it
Strap-ons
out.
are for.
I'm sure they have one in Japan or something.
Yeah,
You could-
I'll
They
import
have
you
one.
Then just have one.
The shared dick that travels.
Nowhere else. You cannot find a dildo in any other
No.
city.
So I met my current girlfriend through her talent because she was a very hot cosplayer. And the fact that she can look like a hot dude and a hot girl, depending on her makeup skills, I was like, there's no way this hot bitch is single.
Dude,
Surprise,
she
surprise.
is a handsome
Isn't
girl.
she a
Like,
handsome girl?
like beautiful, and like when she does cosplays of male characters, she looks like, I'm like,
It's
damn,
her
I'm feeling
jawline
things.
and her amazing contouring skills. Like, she's literally a bisexual's dream because I'm like, you can be a hot dude and a hot girl.
Yeah.
Thank you. Also, like, unfortunately, she does not cook, which is one of my turn-ons, or play the guitar,
Break up.
which is
Wait, turn on a guitar?
playing a guitar.
Oh my god,
for
dude,
me.
that's like my worst nightmare.
Oh my god, seriously?
It is my 100% my worst nightmare.
For some reason.
For some reason, like anytime I've ever known anyone who can actually have like who can sing and like is like, oh, like let
That's
me
all they
sing.
want to do.
Like
That's why.
let me sing to you. I'm just like that makes me so uncomfortable. I
hilarious.
feel so awkward right now. Please don't.
I think it's like old school, like middle school fantasies of like, dating a singer, like dating a rocker. But like that's definitely not.
Yeah, like
It's not
I'm-
applicable these days. But also Jerry can pick me up effortlessly, and that's a huge turn on.
I like how that's a skill.
it's a
being
talent. Being super strong.
somewhat strong.
She's also handy and fixes stuff in my apartment.
See,
so I'm
that's-
like, you know what? Keep her. Hot dude, hot girl, fix the shit in my
I
apartment.
like people
you
who
go.
could do stuff that I can't.
Yeah.
And I can't cook. I could fix some. I'm like kind of handy around my house and stuff like that. Oh, thank you. But like people who could take care of things that I either like am too lazy to
Exactly.
or can't do, like that's good. If you could like provide for me in that sense.
Yeah.
And it's like,
But I'm
someone
with you
who
on the musician thing.
really?
With her
With
or with
you.
me? Oh, thank God.
Because I dated a drummer for 6 years. Not a bad thing, but it's just like I find like, and listen, it's great to be passionate about what you're passionate about, and like musicians very passionate about music, but it's also just like I'm here too. Like, don't forget about me.
Yeah.
It's
See,
also-
I don't think
okay,
that I
but
would
be
want to
fair,
date
it's
a musician.
the
It's
thing
just
is-
like you can play the guitar.
The-
Yeah.
okay, so like you're having sexy times at night, right? And then you're like, oh, I'm gonna play some drums for you. It's like,
Well, he would always drum on me.
Are you
like,
titties?
seriously?
Give me some
Not
drum
like,
titties?
I mean everywhere. Like we'd be sitting like in a movie, and he'd be like,
Oh, that's annoying. No.
All right, dude, I get it.
I'm like,
You're a drummer. We
Yeah.
get it.
I mean, like I dated him for 6 years. That didn't bother me, but it was still
Right.
just like,
I even had like one of my very best friends for my birthday, and she's in a band, and she's like a very, very talented singer and can play like every musical instrument. Like she's like one of the most talented people I know. She for my birthday one year, she did like a mashup of like all my favorite like 90s R&B songs.
Oh.
And it was like the sweetest thing, but like I watch it and I have to watch it like this because I'm like, oh, I feel so awkward, but it's great.
Why?
I don't know, because it's just like. It's just something for like, I don't know, it's like a little
Someone did
too
for
personal
you.
for
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
No, I understand. Like I said, not like a musician. I'm not like I want to go date a guitarist, but like I just like someone who's creatively
has that talent.
has a musical talent possibly.
I
you're-
get that.
when you're dating the drummer, did he ever be? It's like this drum sequence reminds me of you.
No, it wasn't like that. He was in like a few different bands while we were dating, and like it was never something that bothered me. But other guys who like between him and other boyfriends, I dated like other musicians and
You could
stuff.
start a
or-
band.
I could. I should have
my
been
God.
collecting them.
Barbara and the
Call them
Jets.
the X's.
And it was always one of those things where
be a
it's like
boyfriend.
they're so focused on music and their music, and it's like, again, good to be passionate about what you be passionate about, and like if you're a musician, fucking go for it. But I don't know. I felt like I was always not the priority in those relationships, and I think that was like,
That's a bummer.
yeah, a bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
I guess everyone's different. Everyone's different.
It's true.
That's why I've never been in a band.
That's why.
That's why. That's the only reason.
Not because you actually don't. Do you play any
I can
instruments?
play guitar. Not well.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna like serenade anyone.
Ah, damn. No
We have a
Wonderwall?
guitar. Here's Wonderwall.
I just recently learned how to play the Tiny Rick song from Rick and Morty.
There you go.
So,
On guitar.
yeah, could
Proud
do
of you.
that.
Very nice.
Chris has some skills. He could glue or tape a stuffed raccoon to a Roomba.
Nice.
yeah.
That's some
that was
handy
sewn.
work.
That's very
That
handy.
was sewn. I
Sewn?
learned how to sew for that.
What skills do you have? Sorry, I meant that in a nice way.
What can you do?
What are you good for?
What are you good at?
I don't know. I mean,
You're a writer. You're an amazing writer.
Because let me just preface this. I don't have any fucking skills. And that is something that I talked about being one of my New Year's resolution is to actually like learn how to do shit, whether it's sew or be a better cook or like anything like that.
So you're talking about like actual, because like I
Well,
would say
that's
like
like
you're very talented. You're a voice actor. You're hosting a podcast. You're so beautiful and like.
It's the bioclarity.
I would say you have talent. Are you saying more like practical? Like,
I think it's
like
just
a
like
trade
like
skill.
someone's like, "What are you good at?" And I'd be like, "Oh,
but there's something to be said. it's
talking in front of a camera."
But that's
Like-
a skill that
is a skill.
people go
A lot of
to
people
school
can't do
for.
that.
A lot of people don't have public speaking skills. That's a class.
I would say, okay, when you talk about things that you find attractive and significant other, I think someone who's able to be independent and hold conversations on their own, or if you go to a party or something and you know a bunch of people and they may not know like a ton of people, they're able to do their own thing and
Yeah.
like talk to people and
I love that.
Yeah. Versus someone, you go somewhere and they're attached to you, and which is fine, but it's like then you're having to kind of like, it's more work.
It's a certain
Yeah.
type of social skill.
yeah.
Yeah. Like nothing is better for me when it's like if I bring a new friend or a significant other or someone to like an event where they don't know anybody and I know they'll be good.
Yeah.
It's like they could go meet, and like that's the way I am. Like if someone brings me into a new group, I'll be like, cool, I'll see you later. I'm gonna go meet these people or like introduce me to these friends, and then like you could go fuck off and I'll hang out with them or whatever it is. That's like a huge important thing for me.
Same.
Yeah.
If someone's just like, can we go now? It's like,
No,
Hang out
I'm
with my
doing stuff.
friends.
Yeah.
that's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You're
Yeah.
talented, Barb.
thank you. You know what else I'm talented at?
What are you?
Driving.
Ooh.
Oh,
tell me
Sometimes.
more.
Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I need to take a lift.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Tell me.
Lyft knows that their drivers are what keeps them moving. So they do everything they can to make sure their drivers are happy on every trip. It's a simple formula. Happy drivers mean happy passengers. Maybe that's why 9 out of 10 Lyft drivers get a perfect 5-star rating. You could earn hundreds of dollars a week plus tips. You want to earn more money? Drive more. It's never been easier to give yourself a raise. Lyft was the first rideshare platform with tipping built right into the app. Because getting tipped shouldn't depend on your passengers having a crumpled bill in their pocket. I could read today too. You keep 100% of the tips that they add, and they add up fast. Drivers have been paid over $200 million since the feature was first introduced. And Express Pay lets you get paid almost instantly instead of waiting for weeks. So join the ride-sharing company that believes in treating its people better. Go to lyft.com/alwaysopen today, and you could get a $500 new driver bonus. That's lyft.com/alwaysopen, lyft.com/alwaysopen, limited time only, terms apply. Thank you, Lyft. Probably taking a Lyft later today over to the airport. Me too. Yeah.
That's what I'll be doing.
Meryl flies out, just going home
Like
for a bit.
soon.
I'm flying to Portland today.
Yep.
Where are you guys going?
I'm actually
You're going to stay in Austin for a bit.
I am, but I'm actually going to good old Jen's house later.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out and have a girls' night.
Fun.
very
Are you going
Yeah.
to have a girls' night later?
No.
Aww.
That's okay.
Rip.
Let's do
Give
our
me one of
last
those
segment.
tissues.
Oh.
Here's a tissue. We're going to do our last segment, which is Box of Issues. Again, still don't have any updates from our department.
Who wrote that?
I think it was Christian. Christian made it. I was just like, Christian, our department's not getting back to us. We need a box of issues. He was like, I'm on it. And then he gave us like 4 shitty options. So he picked the shittiest.
This was my favorite of the shitty
It's
options.
quite amazing.
My favorite, we talked about it the last time, is the initial try on one side where it's like doesn't even say anything, and then the actual side.
Yeah.
There should just be a sad face on the other,
On the other two.
Oh yeah.
Well, someone tweeted us a really good, like, they were like, oh, like, this is what I imagined the box of issues to be. So maybe we'll.
Is it just like?
Well, it's cool. They put the mouth as the opening to it.
Oh, like the always open
Yeah, the
mouth.
always open.
I was like, that's not a mouth. That's just a torn tissue box.
Now it's a mouth.
I'm sorry. All the audio listeners are like, I don't know what just happened. All right.
Watch the video. It's on YouTube.
Watch the video. Give us the
and
view.
listen, but watch too.
All right.
Point your head for watch.
Watch.
You can't listen if you can't watch. And you can't watch.
So this question comes from anonymous female who's 23 years old. She writes, I went on a great date last month and I paid for the entire dinner plus tip. My mom immediately discouraged me, saying it would come off as desperate if the woman pays for it all, and I should have at least let him split the bill. I felt it showed I was somewhat independent. Should I have split the bill, or should I just ignore my mother's not so great advice?
Listen, it's 2017.
Yeah.
Gender roles are dead.
Yeah.
Pay for everyone's meal. Eat trash. We're all gonna die anyway.
Yeah,
Honestly,
it's
like-
the end of the world as we
It
know
is.
it.
This whole I feel like it shouldn't be chivalry or, some sort of gender stereotype. Just be nice to your significant other, be nice to people, open doors for everyone.
Yeah.
Be kind. If someone is cold, give them your jacket. If you pay for dinner, then maybe he pays for dinner next time.
Yeah.
Maybe you split it. Like, relationships are 50-50. It shouldn't be someone's paying for everything and the other person's paying for everything. Like, also desperate? No.
Yeah, desperate's not the right
That's not the
word.
right word. That just means that, like, you paid for dinner.
What would you do if
yeah.
you were on a first date and a woman paid for dinner?
Well,
What would your- your
I would
perspective?
I generally pay on a date, and
Well, I'm asking if
yeah, and what do you? It's one of those
humble
things.
brag first and then.
No, I'm just saying like it would be a thing where it's like, oh no, I'll get it, and then it'd be like, oh well, I don't know if I would feel comfortable having the girl pay entirely. Mm-hmm. If she was adamant.
Why do you think that is? Do you think it's just because of like the way?
I
way it's
mean,
always
I
been
still
years.
open a door for a girl,
Which is nice. Yeah.
Like
That's
That's just
and-
being a good
Courtesy.
person.
yeah, and I'll pay for a date, and if it's like a long-term relationship, then I think it's okay if it's a little more like, oh, here, you get this, I'll get that. It's a
Yeah.
little, because you don't necessarily have to pay for every single meal if you're like dating a long time.
Sure.
But if it's a date, I'm gonna pay for it.
So you would feel uncomfortable if
Yeah.
a girl insisted
If she
on
and she
paying.
insisted on paying.
what
for
if
the
she
entire
asked you out?
I mean, I would still probably pay for it. I mean,
I think that's also like what a lot of people go with. Like,
Yeah,
if
if
the
you
girl asked the
invite.
guy out, then it's like, yeah, she took the initiative to do it, so she's gonna pay for the date. Or if he did it, then he will.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with like it's like we go out by dinner or something, and she's like, oh well, let me get dessert or something like
Yeah.
that. Then it's
And
like,
I've been on
oh.
dates before where it's like, all right, you're gonna get the first round of drinks, I'll get the second round.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like if you get drinks, I'll get dinner, or like vice
Mm-hmm.
versa. Because it's like you're both I don't know.
I mean, I feel like if you're both adults who both have their own paychecks and can both buy things, who cares who does it first? Like,
Yeah.
just talk about it, I guess.
The
if it's that
only
big of a
thing
deal.
that does actually kind of bug me is if I'm going out and it's like I'll generally like pay for dates and do all that stuff, but if after a certain point or like even after a second date or something, the girl just doesn't even offer, I'm gonna say no anyway. I'm be like, no, I got it. But
But even she's like, no, let's split it.
yeah,
Or-
just like I think that's a nice thing to do. It's like, oh no, Lear, let's split this, or here, I'll get this one. It's like, no, it's fine, I got it.
yeah.
You at least like.
But
offer
I like the idea that they're at least like, oh, I'm gonna make an attempt.
Like
to pay.
how it's not, you don't expect it.
Exactly,
It's like,
yeah.
Right, which is maybe what she was proving by taking the first initiative
Yeah.
of like, this doesn't have to be a traditional gender rolled relationship. Like we should be equals here.
What would you do if you were going out with a guy and you just ended up paying majority of stuff?
I mean, if I was the one who offered and wanted to do it, I'd be fine with it.
Yeah.
If I was like, no, I got that. Like, let me.
What would you do if it got to the point where the guy was expecting you to pay?
That would be uncomfortable in any situation.
I mean, yeah, it's like the same thing as like
Yeah.
you're expecting the girl to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like anybody expecting a not equal relationship in a partnership is unfair.
Although
in either way.
I'm a very honest person when it comes to that stuff. So if like, let's say I went on a first date with someone and I paid for it, and I went on a second date, I'd be like, oh, I got the last one. You want to grab this?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Or they're like, no.
And I'd be like, okay,
Cool,
well,
my
this
last
is probably
drink.
our last date.
Bye. Yeah.
Bye.
That's super uncomfortable.
Well, then it just seems like they're mooching off of you, and it's not like they're hanging out with you just to have like the company.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like a weird thing. But I don't know. Desperate is definitely not the right word. I think it definitely shows independence, and I think that's like, to me, I feel like that's an attractive quality, especially if the woman's like, no, I got this. Like, yeah, right, you do the
I think
independent woman.
I think it's I think it's an attractive quality for a girl to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It goes back to the whole thing is like being able to be on your own and like go to a party and function independently.
Right.
I think this mother is living in the past.
Well, I think
Yeah,
it's a
girl, catch up.
I think
We're
the
all
thing is
here.
that the mom
2017, get a
probably
fidget
has
spinner.
very classic morals and like
Yeah.
ideologies of like how all these things work and
Yes.
everything.
Well, it's also hard because I feel like, especially, I mean, you know, the millennials with their fidget spinners and shit, we all have like very different ideals of like what we want our lives to be. You want to just say those too. But like, I mean, it's something as simple as like, I, you know, want a guy to pay for my dinner, or it's something as broad as like, I don't want to get married for a few years. Like, I don't plan on having kids, maybe ever or anytime soon.
Right.
Like, I think our generation as a whole has like shifted completely from like even our parents or like people who are a little bit older than us.
They're cutting away during Meryl's discussion.
But you know, so like there's so many things that have changed that like even now, like I will talk to my parents about certain things and they're just like, oh, like, you know, blah, 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 this or that. Like my older brother, like both of my brothers are older than me and they're married, but like my oldest one has kids, but my older brother, he's like approaching 30. He's like, oh yeah, like maybe we'll have kids eventually, but like
Yeah.
we're not in any kind of rush.
Right.
So it just goes back to like things have changed even from like the huge bigger things to like paying for dinner.
I saw a video the other day, and it just kind of warmed my heart in a things are changing sort of way. It's super nerdy. It was these two cosplay nerds in Voltron at an anime convention. One was cosplaying Shiro, one was cosplaying Allura, and the Allura proposed to the Shiro. So the girl proposed to the guy, and I was like, you know what?
I think we've had a few of those
Yes.
at RTX.
Like and it's not something you hear about often.
Well, I think that,
and it just
I'm gonna say this in the nicest way possible.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do this still to society of like trying to protect like the masculinity that some people still want to feel, and it's like I get it if you like feel like paying for dinner or proposing, like those are things to make you feel more like masculine, but I think like things are shifting. It's like things are very equal, and it's like if a girl wants to pay for dinner because she can or is offering, let her. And it's like I understand the like idea of wanting to split the bill so it's equal and all that stuff, but like I don't think it's any reason someone should feel like they're desperate or emasculating someone because of it.
it's literally a bill for a meal.
Yeah.
Like
Like they can get the next one. Mom,
Yeah.
chill out.
right.
Mom.
It's like if you really want to prove you're the bigger dude, then like I don't know, go to steak and pay for it then.
Ooh, a steak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Steak.
invite them to like one of those like 5-course meals.
Yeah, go to
Like $200 a person.
go. You know what? Go to Fogo de Chao.
I got last time when we had Burger King. This
Yeah.
is yours.
Exactly. Go take that girl to Benihana. Let her
you go.
get the premium lobster.
Ooh, two lobsters.
2 lobsters.
Double
lobster.
Steak and lobster is what I
Ooh, get the surf and turf for yo bitch.
Take her ass to Red Lobster.
Take her ass to Red Lobster.
Get them cheddar biscuits.
Then you can have her biscuits later. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
before, 'cause when he does it good, then you take him.
To Red Lobster. That's true.
Is that a
That was like the
reward?
drunkest thing you know. When he
does.
good.
I didn't want to say fuck. When he fucks you good, you take his ass to Red Lobster.
Are you
Hey,
trying
as
to
Beyonce
make
says.
me formation right here, right now? Because like
I don't. After.
Who run the world?
girls.
All right.
And guys.
And
Equally.
I'll watch.
Equally.
I don't-
I'll watch as you run the world.
I'm
It's
good. I'm
fine.
a good bystander. I'll watch.
Have fun.
All right.
Safe.
Yeah.
Mika, Chris, Meryl. Thanks y'all for joining me today.
Of course, Barb.
If you're watching right now and want to submit a question for us, you could do that at alwaysopen@roosterteeth.com. If you have a question for our box of issues, or if you have something for Ask Us Anything, The Worst, My First Time, or a shot, or if we've answered your question and you want to follow up with us, put in the subject line, follow up, so we could maybe read it on the show at some point, because we've had some people who have suggested that before. I want to do it. What's up, Chris?
I just realized this was a pun.
And
my
on that note,
Oh my God.
thank you all so much for watching. We will see you next week for another episode of Always Open. Thank you, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
God, that's so aggressive.